Rappers' official prison sentences will shock you. The music industry is flooded with talent. The rap game has recently taken over the world of music, quickly becoming one of the most popular genres. Rap began in the mid to late 80s and has since evolved drastically. Rappers have always been pretty open with their lyrics, expressing real emotion and telling real stories in their songs. This is what helped make rap as popular as it is. Many of today's rap stars come from struggle, which they make heard in their songs. This allows listeners with similar situations relate to their favorite artist, which in turn gives a stronger attachment to them. Rappers nowadays are not shy to let out real-life stories about their youth or everyday activities. Death is something very common that rappers of today's generation and older generations speak about. Whether it be murder, robberies, or other street crimes, rappers do not shy away from speaking their mind. The real question is if whether or not any of them are really about the life they rap about. Many rappers have found themselves in jail before, and since the beginning of rap, this has been a trend. More recently, we are seeing some of the hottest new talents in the industry serve time or have their careers cut short by other factors. Today at Lime Report, we will be taking a deeper look at rappers' official prison sentences that will shock you. There are many rappers who you wouldn't expect to have served time in the pen. Watch until the end to find out some of your favorite rappers' shocking prison sentences. Do you think that when rappers rap about being locked up, it shows a bad influence on the youth? Or does it reflect challenging and life-changing times? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. Also, be sure to comment keyword prison to enter for the chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. One rapper who fell off just as fast as he came up is none other than Tekashi 6ix9ine. The Brooklyn-born rapper was notorious for his social media antics while still being capable of releasing hit after hit. The rainbow-haired rapper eventually would find himself in serious trouble with the law, as we all know now. Tekashi is currently locked up right now, serving his sentence. In 2018, he was arrested on racketeering, weapons, and drug charges. He pled guilty to 9 charges including conspiracy to murder and armed robbery in February 2019, and was given a 2-year prison sentence in December 2019 after testifying against fellow 9 Trey gangster members. This is good news for the Brooklyn rapper, as he was initially facing some serious time. His charges are very serious. He was involved in crimes that took place all across New York. Tekashi 6ix9ine was facing 39 years to life initially before ratting out his friends to protect himself. Do you think Tekashi will have the same hype he had when he was free and dropping hit after hit? Right as he came out at the top of the world, things spiraled downward for the Mexican-American rapper. He is also suspected to be the man behind a shooting that took place during a Chief Keef music video shoot. Imagine if Tekashi 6ix9ine would have been sentenced to serve the initially brought-up sentence of 39 years in prison instead of only 2. The next rapper on the list also came up as fast as he went down. The shocking news behind this rapper is that he was only 16 when he caught most of his charges. Tay-K was one of the hottest rappers in 2016 for his hit song titled The Race, which went platinum. This song would be the prime example of a rapper glorifying their street life. Of course, Tay-K was actually deep in it though. His real name being Tamar, he was found guilty of a robbery and murder that went down in Fort Worth, Texas. The rapper was 16 at the time of the alleged murder, which is really what shocks outsiders looking in on the case. Tay-K would not plead guilty to the capital murder charge he was facing, although he did plead guilty to 2 counts of aggravated robbery. The then 16-year-old rapper was accused of partaking in the robbery gone wrong, which led to the murder of 21-year-old Ethan Walker dead. He was placed only on house arrest before awaiting trial, but eventually he would amp things up. His platinum record, The Race, was a full depiction of what Tamar was going through at the time. He raps about facing charges and escaping house arrest, which he actually did. Whilst on the run, he would catch another murder charge, which would be his second capital murder. On the same day of the release of the music video and song, he was apprehended by authorities in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Although he did have a platinum record, it would come back to hurt him in court, as he is currently facing time as we speak. His sentence, of course, was 55 years to life, not to mention an additional 30 years to be added on top because of his assault charges. Presumably, the 19-year-old rapper will most likely serve the rest of his life behind bars. That is, of course, unless something drastically changes in his case. Do you think we will ever hear another Tay-K song? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Another rapper who has spent a hefty amount of time in the pen is none other than Gucci Mane. Gucci oftentimes raps about his case and how he beat it, but he has not had the best of luck in court either. The Atlanta-born rapper has been locked up a few times for different charges. Gucci Mane is one of not many artists to be a convicted felon. After making the decision on visiting one of his female friends in Atlanta, Georgia, 5 men broke into the place while he was there with the company of the female. The men threatened to shoot Gucci and even hit him. His friend also got assaulted and pistol-whipped as well. Witnesses are said to have heard it all and small bits of the intense situation go down. The witnesses heard gunshots and then saw the men flee the building, with one of them seemingly having been shot. After listening to the witnesses and given the evidence, it was looked at as a self-defense case. He would be incarcerated though, which left his lawyer questioning the case. This was not the only time Gucci had been locked up, and it actually wasn't the longest he had been locked up. Rapper Gucci Mane was sentenced to serve 3 years and 3 months in prison after pleading guilty to a federal firearm charge back in 2014. In September of 2008, Gucci was arrested for only completing 25 out of 600 community service hours for a 2005 assault case. The probation violation led to 6 months of incarceration in the Fulton County Jail. He went to jail and would serve until March. The very next year, the Atlanta-born rapper would find himself locked up again after another parole violation and serve 6 more months behind bars. On September 13, 2012, Gucci was sentenced to 6 months in county jail after pleading guilty to 2 counts of battery, 2 counts of reckless conduct, and 1 count of disorderly conduct. He would only serve 3 months for good behavior and was released on December 11th. He gave an interview with XXL the very next day. He was optimistic about his future, believing that it would be his very last time in jail. Gucci would get locked up for parole issues again in 2013. Later in September 2013, it was revealed that Gucci would be charged with firearm possession by a convicted felon, disorderly conduct, carrying a concealed weapon, marijuana possession, and probation violation. He would serve 183 days in jail for the charges. This would all lead up to his 3-year sentence in 2014. I guess you can say Gucci Mane is no stranger to the pen. I guess you could also say that Gucci Mane is valid for his street cred. The rapper on this list with the longest sentence of them all is Max B. The rapper was introduced to the game back in 2005 and is known for birthing the slang term wavy. Musically, he is most well known for his 2006 mixtape, $1 Million Baby. He is also known for his affiliation with the Bird Gang, who were some of the biggest influences on the rap game. You may recognize Max B from Kanye West's Silver Surfer interlude on Kanye's album, The Life of Pablo. The interlude was just a phone call that Max was on with Kanye while incarcerated. In mid-2009, he was sentenced to 75 years in prison on conspiracy charges pertaining to armed robbery, kidnapping, aggravated assault, and felony murder. While in prison, he secured a deal with Amalgam Digital to publish his debut album, Vigilante Season, which was released in 2011. On September 16, 2016, it was announced that Max B took a 20-year plea bargain for aggravated manslaughter, and he was set to be released on July 1, 2029. In July 2019, Max B had his sentence reduced from 20 years to only 12 years. He is scheduled to be released sometime in 2021. According to authorities, Max and his ex-girlfriend Gina Conway and his stepbrother Kevin Leardom in 2006 to rob 2 men in a Holiday Inn in Fort Lee, northern New Jersey. On September 22, 2006, Conway and Leardom ambushed Alan J. Plowden in room 408 and restrained him with duct tape while awaiting Plowden's partner, David Taylor. Also in the room was Giselle Neven. When Taylor arrived, he was immediately shot, point blank, execution style, in the head. He did not have any money on him. The crew fled the scene. Plowden then alerted the hotel front desk of the murder. As police entered the room, Plowden was caught moving $30,000 out of the room. Plowden was later charged with money laundering and identity theft. 1 week later, Conway, Leardom, and coordinator Max B were apprehended and charged. On January 9, 2007, Max B was remanded to Bergen County Jail in New Jersey on a $2 million bail. He was found guilty on 9 of the 11 counts and sentenced 75 years in prison. With plenty of the people in the rap game behind him, he has been gifted the plea that will see him released in 2021, which is next year. Do you think that this is unfair for Max B to be granted the plea considering his hefty charge? Let us know how you feel in the comment section below. Rappers have been mentioning their street life in their songs since the beginning of the rap culture. It has become regular to see rap stars convicted of crimes that wound them up in jail. Sadly, many young and uprising careers are cut short due to ties to the streets. Some rappers stay stuck in their ways and get caught up. Just as fast as one rapper may make a name for themselves, it is just as easy for their career to take the wrong turn. Max B is one of the prime examples of it. A 75-year sentence isn't something light. Other rappers like YNW Melly are currently facing murder charges as well. Melly is still awaiting his conviction. Tay-K is also another example of a rapper who had unlimited potential to take over the game, considering he came in at such a young age. Thanks for tuning in to Lime Report, where we covered some rappers' shocking prison sentences. Do you think that when rappers rap about being locked up, it shows a bad influence on the youth? Or does it reflect challenging and life-changing times? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. Also, be sure to comment keyword prison to enter for your chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. See you next time on Lime Report.